10 underrated 1.18.1 mods for Forge. Display case adds in a single item that is practically exactly what it says on the tin of the box. A display case. This holds a collection of different things that can be used as a decoration and also works well with the texture of chains in order to connect very nicely. It's a cool item that you can use in order to display some of your favorite items, whether it be modded or normal vanilla ones depending on what you find, and you can also use them to decorate your build just for some more interesting stuff. Eating animation is a mod that was originally for Fabric, but someone's made a port version over for Forge. The general idea behind this mod is to actually show some form of consumption animation to the food itself, slowly degrading the food as you consume it, but also adding some new textures to the food as well by giving stuff like chicken or fish some bones that will display, also displaying the core of an apple, as well as other little animation tweaks such as those. There are over 40 different animations that get added with this mod that can add to a more immersive experience when it comes to eating food in Minecraft. Hey, 150% of you guys are currently subscribed, and that is way too many, so kindly hit the unsubscribe button down below. Anyhow, back into the video. The Blaze Gear mod is a mod that adds in a new tier of tools and armor that slots itself perfectly in between diamonds and netherite. Whilst not being used in the typical conversion rate on how you get netherite gear in the first place, instead this set of armor and tools offers its own super special thing that will lead you to actually want to get these tools in the first place, whether it be for use in specific circumstances or whether it be used for your main set of tools instead of netherite gear, as well as a nice little visual thing with the blaze arms circling around you when you've got a full set of the armor. The Epic Knights, Shields, Armor and Weapon mods adds in a huge new collection of shields, armor and weapons. With 14 new sets of armor and 8 types of shields and 24 different types of weapons, you have a huge selection of different new cool innovative stuff that can allow you to have a bit more fun and a bit more customization and personalization to the game, giving you a huge collection of new weapons such as long swords, daggers, jousting weapons, maces, spears, etc, with so many awesome little bits and pieces when it comes with this mod, as well as a collection of cool new shields with 11 different material types, introducing a new steel and copper variant to these weapons as well. This mod just has a huge variety of different tools, weapons and armors for you to choose from whenever you're playing in Minecraft. The Amethyst equipment mod adds in a new tier of tools, sword, armor and horse armor to the game. This new tier slots itself in various different positions depending on what type of weapon, armor or tool you're using, whilst all having one common theme of it being very low durability of 44, with the attacking power of all the items being the equivalent of somewhere between wood and stone tools, with armor ratings matching iron but not lasting as long as normal, but the horse armor rating being slightly better than gold, with the tool's efficiency being slightly around the age of iron. If you get the older 1.18 variant of this mod, the tools break at 5 uses but are as strong as diamond, with the armor being stronger than iron but weaker than diamond, but of course only lasting a total of 5 hits. The trees do not float mod adds in a new physics engine towards trees that pretty much counteract the fact of the stupid people who only break a single block from most trees and then leave the tree there floating, being an annoying entity in the world. When the last supporting log is broken upon a tree, the entire tree will come falling down, removing it entirely. There is a way to counteract this by holding shift when breaking a tree log in order to not destroy the entirety of your building if it's a log based structure and you're taking down the bottom block of the logs, but it can also be pretty useful in the fact that it helps you deforestate a certain area in a very quick time span, as you only need to break a single block per tree. This mod also has a fabric version as well. The Trapcraft mods adds in a new variety of traps that you can use in Minecraft. The traps included in this mod is the things such as a bear trap, a fair that you can use to turn on and just blow people away, literally, the dummy which can taunt all monsters aggro on them in order to distract them for you, as well as spikes that you can hide underneath for things such as grass covering, an igniter which can light things on fire, a magnetic chest, and various other different bits and pieces as well within this mod, allowing you to have a lot more fun with your mob farms in Minecraft, with new inventive ways to kill them. The Enderite mod is a mod that is for both Forge and Fabric that is meant to be a new tier of items that is equivalent to the higher variant of Netherite. The new Enderite ore can be found within the End Islands in the end, meaning that you actually have to beat the Ender Dragon in order to start claiming this new tier of items. Whenever Whenever you do find yourself a piece of Enderite, you will need to blow it up with a piece of TNT before you can actually mine the ore itself, making the task of collecting this ore just a little bit more difficult within and of itself. You combine these Enderite scraps with diamonds in order to create your Enderite ingots, which you can smash on top of your Netherite tools and armor to upgrade them to the next level. You can also combine this with a shulker box to get a far better shulker box that has got a higher blast resistance, is also slightly fireproof, and can also survive the void. This can also be used on top of your crossbow, bow, and shield to upgrade them to stronger variants of the typical weapons, as well as a new enchantment known as void floating, which just allows you to survive a wee bit longer in the void and potentially even float above it, as well as many other new bits and pieces that come along with this mod that can also provide to be very useful to you overall. Also, I will be making a showcase on this mod in particular sometime in the future. The propeller hats mod is a mod that adds in a new collection of items that act kinda similar to jetpacks, but instead of it being of a jetpack aesthetic, it is instead propeller hats as stated on the name of the mod itself. This mod is entirely powered by Forge energy based mod, so you will require another form of mod to actually charge them up, but if you're playing around them with creative mode, you can also use a creative energy filled one as well, which has infinite use. The magic mirror mod adds in a new mirror to Minecraft that you can use to see yourself in the reflection. This can also display things such as armor and tools that you're potentially holding in your hands as well, and you can also potentially put an arm stand on the actual mirror itself to see yourself without the armor on without taking it off, and also put banners inside of the mirror to have different color backdrops, and use a skeleton in the mirror to have a skeleton based skin on your armor instead of the normal thing. Click this video on screen now where we go through 10 cursed Minecraft mods. Goodbye.